Good afternoon and welcome to Waupun's Gus. The Gus in Waupun, great place to play some baseball and a regional semifinal in Division II boys baseball here this afternoon. Going into the evening, Waupun taking on Edgerton, the Crimson Tide. I can't remember doing any games that at Edgerton involved with them, any of the broadcasts that I've had in the past, but we'll talk a little bit about Edgerton when we get into the game today. But Waupun sitting at 19-4 on the season after a pretty impressive victory over the Oshkosh Wildcats, Westop Wildcats, 21-0 last week Wednesday. And Waupun got a bye, of course, in the first round, so because they are the number 2 seed, and they take on Edgerton, who I guess it was an upset, knocking off the number 7 seeded team, Broadhead Judah, in their ball game last week, Thursday, to get into this game against Waupun, who is seeded number 2 and ranked. They actually have the top 20 rankings when they have in the baseball. Normally it's just the top 10 in any other sport for baseball. They have it ranked in all 4 divisions all the way up to number 20. And Waupun is number 14 ranked, and the winner of this game takes on the number 20th ranked Columbus Cardinals. They're taking on, in their game against Turner, the winner of that ball game, being played at Columbus today. So like I said, they ranked it all the way down to number 20. In all the 4 divisions. So, again, this is Division II, and Waupun, this is their first postseason game. You lose, you're done. You win, head on to the regional championship coming up tomorrow already. They already get that scheduled for tomorrow. So, hopefully the rain will hold off, which it looks like it kind of will, and the rest of the days look pretty nice coming up here the next few days. So, just get this ball game in here today, and we should be just fine. So we're going to take a break and come back and talk about Waupun, how their season's going so far, and coming into this game against the Edgerton Crimson Tide. We're 9-11 on the season. Back with more of our pregame show, brought to you by Home and Auto Sales in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
You know, when planting season arrives, timing is everything. That's why you need a planter that's ready to strike when the conditions are right. Massey Ferguson planters are part of a long tradition of accurate planting with minimal downtime and required maintenance. It's a combination of precision, dependability, and performance worthy of the Massey Ferguson name and worthy of your farm. Stop by Waupun Equipment today or visit www.masseyferguson.us to learn more.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of all of our young athletes and what they receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones Investments is a proud supporter of Waupun Warrior Sports. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs today by visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
Home and Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
We could try to explain what it feels like to get your work done on a John Deere. The way a Z-Track mower finishes in half the time you thought it would. How easily soil gets moved with a 1 Series tractor. Or how it feels to tow up to 4,000 pounds behind a Gator XUV. But if you really want to know what it's like to run with us, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Baldwin Implement, your full-line John Deere dealer in Waupun or Beaver Dam today to see the difference for yourself. You just have to get in that seat. See the full range of John Deere compact tractors and attachments today at Baldwin Implement, Waupun and Beaver Dam.
Chocolate, coffee, popcorn, ice cream. That's all that needs to be said about Guth's candy. But Steve and Katie Guth offer much more than your favorite confectionery cravings. Hundreds of decadent handcrafted creations and classic candy faves are swirled together in a casual cafe for long talks, guiltless indulgences, and hot refills. Guth's Candy, corner of Highway 49 and 151 Waupun. Order your Guth favorites online for a sweet surprise at guthscandy.com. Guth's Candy in Waupun, a chocolate legacy 4 generations strong.
Hey, welcome back to the Gus and Waupun, getting set for this regional semifinal game in Division II between the Waupun Warriors and the Edgerton Crimson Tide. I'm going to call them the Red Tide because that's what happens when those kind of toxic weeds come up on the shore down along the coast. So it's not that. It's the Crimson Tide over there. They're 9-11 on the season. Mike Grigory, their coach there, and they knocked off Broadhead Judah by a score of 5-3 Thursday to get into this ball game. Waupun's last game was last week Wednesday. They took on the Oshkosh West Wildcats and blew them off the field 21-0 in that ball game. And 3 different pitchers combined for the shutout in that game. Logan Prawl, Evan Sauer, and Ethan Cunningham were the 3 pitchers in the ball game. Ethan Cunningham, I don't know if that's his first pitching he's done this season or not, but oh man, so good. We got Ethan out there on the pitcher's mound. And Brady White, he had a double and a home run. Only 2 home runs on Waupun's team this season, and he just got one of them. 3 RBIs for him, so a great game for Brady White. Emmett Hall went 3 for 3 with 2 doubles in that ball game. So again, Waupun looking pretty strong going into the postseason. Only 4 losses for Waupun on the season, and of course 2 of those were against Kettle Moraine Lutheran. A disappointing loss in extra innings, losing by a run in that game. That was a pretty entertaining game. Waupun had to come back at the end of the game to go ahead in the 8th inning, but then gave up a couple runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to lose that ball game. It's still a nice season for Waupun. Kettle Moraine Lutheran wins the conference at 11-1, Waupun 10-2, and Kewaskum 7-5 in conference action. Like I said, Edgerton, they knocked out Broadhead Judah 5-3 in that ball game. And we've got some celebrities they have in their city, too. We're going to talk about some of them, sports celebrities that come from Edgerton, coming up later on when we get the game going. So looks like they're getting things ready to go. We got the Men of Praise here today to sing the national anthem. So that's always good luck for Waupun teams when they sing at the games. So we'll come back and talk a little bit more about Waupun, look at their bracket just a little bit, and the other brackets of teams that are playing around our listening area in just a few minutes as the Home and Auto Sales pregame show continues live from the Gus in Waupun on RP Sports.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Werner Harmsen, downtown Waupun.
In 2024, the trend is going to become laminate. There is a whole new product of laminate that's out there, LVP top to it, and then it has the wood base, so it makes it really, really durable, and the price point is just phenomenal. Right now, it's at $3.99 a square foot, which is even better than some of the LVPs out there, the luxury vinyl planks. It clicks together, you put a nice pad underneath it, and it's very durable for dogs, for your kids, bedrooms or in living rooms, busy households. Carpeting will never go away. We got some really, really amazing carpeting samples over there, a lot of different patterns. You can get a really nice light flooring with a nice lighter countertop and really a beautiful tile backsplash. Our designers here will help you throughout the whole stage. We'll get all the contractors together for you, really just create the whole package so it's easy on you, the customer. It's a one-stop shop here at Werner Harmsen.
Werner Harmsen, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun. Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about some of the brand new appetizers here at the Other Bar. Andy, what do we have?
Yeah, we're always trying something new. This week we're featuring dill pickle curds, some pizza rolls, and some Korean spring rolls. But you'll have to check our special board. That pretty much changes by the day, and we bring in some new stuff as often as possible.
And soups, of course, always changing, and different daily specials. So let's run through that in case people don't know, Andy.
Daily specials, we have something going on every day. Monday, of course, is all-you-can-eat shrimp and fries with pizza specials going on after 4 p.m. Tuesdays, we got Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4. Thursdays is build your own burger. Friday, of course, is fish all day long. Saturday is appetizer special, buy one, get one half off. And Sunday, we're back to wings again.
The outside patio, let's bring the sunshine out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the weather lately, but we seem to be getting this pattern of nothing but rain for 3 days and then sun for 1. But yes, our patio is definitely open. We got the umbrellas out there on the sunny days, so by all means, come in and hang out on the patio. You can obviously enjoy the beer garden when the nice weather.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
The Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navas, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navas is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navas Waupun.
Okay, we are back over at the Gus, and they're announcing the starting lineups on the field right now. Excited for the United Men of Praise to be out on the field and doing a little singing the national anthem. Pretty inspirational whenever they're out there. But Waupun getting set to take on the Crimson Tide of Edgerton. I know I've never done a team that was called the Crimson Tide. I've never done Alabama, so I've never done a team that's called the Crimson Tide. So probably the first game out of all these years I've been doing things that involve Edgerton as an opponent, no matter whether it was football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, the other things that I do. I've never done an Edgerton game before against any of the teams that we cover up here. Great season, though, for the Waupun Warriors. Some people surprised by it, some people not surprised. I'm not surprised by it. It's a good bunch of athletes they put on the field. Waupun's consistently good. That and softball, the two most consistently good programs in the Waupun school district, and Waupun's always got some deep pitching, and that's an important part of being able to compete with the pitching roles that they have now. So, again, Waupun's strong with that. They can go very deep in the pitching order. So, again, the United Men of Praise heading out to the field right now. We're going to come back and have the start of today's game along with the starting lineups for both teams. Waupun taking on the Crimson Tide of Edgerton. Back in just a few minutes with the regional semifinal Division II boys baseball, live from the Gus in Waupun on RP Sports.
Shop some great deals this week at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. Pints of blueberries, a pound of strawberries, 6-ounce blackberries, all two for $5. Piggly Wiggly large eggs, $1.99 with your card. Food Club yogurt, 10 for $5 with your card. And Tropicana orange juice, $3.99 with your card. And shop cattails connected to Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. Shop the pig all this week for incredible deals. It's Waupun's Piggly Wiggly.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Hey, you We're not getting Netflix if it ain't free.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
I know the weather's changing. I can feel it in my knee.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Okay, they nailed it again. The United Men of Praise did a great job on the field here in front of the decent crowd here. Windy conditions again. Not a great day to be a right-handed pull hitter. The wind's coming right in from the left field fence right across the field towards home plate from the left field pole. So, again, as we've talking with a few people before, it's not a great year for home runs because not very often we get those winds coming out of the west or going out towards the north and east and kind of take the ball out of the park a little bit, but just haven't had that kind of wind. It seems to always be coming in towards home plate. Well, let's take a look at the Waupun Warriors. Defensively now, starting things out, Mason Holtz, their ace pitcher on the mound here for the Waupun Warriors. Chase Beam behind home plate. Jake Krigner is over at first base. Landon Richter, he is the second baseman. Evan Sauer at shortstop and Emmett Hull over at third base. Left to right in Waupun's outfield, Trey Schmidt, Bryant Ferris, and Ethan Cunningham. Let's take a look at the Crimson Tide of Edgerton. Eli Kittleson, the right fielder, will lead things off. Olin Zellner, he is the third baseman and batting second. After that, shortstop Jack Fox. Cleanup batter is Ethan Stengel, the pitcher for the Edgerton Crimson Tide. Batting fifth is Logan Hansen, the first baseman. Then DH Colton Kurt. After that, batting seventh is Brett Apple. He is the catcher, and Noah Towns is the second baseman, and Chris Burns is the center fielder. And Colin Dorr will be coming in defensively to play left field. So we are ready. Nice uniforms. I don't know if I've seen these guys in these flat-out black uniforms, pants, and shirt, and kind of cool-looking uniforms that they have here today for the Waupun Warriors. Great season going on, 19-4 on the season. And it's been fun to watch them play. You never know who they're going to put on the mound, but Waupun's philosophy has always been, if you get in the semifinals, a regional, sectional, state, you put your number one on the mound to start out things because if you don't win this game, you don't get to go on to the championship game. So that's always been Waupun's philosophy. So here we go. Mason 5-0 on the season with a 1.63 ERA, 50 strikeouts on the season so far for the lefty. And he'll be facing another lefty to start things out with Eli Kittleson, the right fielder. Olin Zellner awaiting on deck. And the Crimson Tide also wearing black baseball pants and jerseys too. So pretty dark uniforms out there for both teams. We are underway. First pitch is fouled off for strike one. Scott, you guys nailed it again. United Men of Praise out there. Always glad to have them on whatever sporting event we're at. You guys did very well again today. Pretty inspirational. Called strike on the next pitch in. Puts a count at 0-2. What? No. I get treated like a dog sometimes, but not here on the baseball field. I know. Just when I go home sometimes. Next pitch is going to low and away to Kittleson. 2-2 the count. Good to see some young officials out there. Not that we don't like the older officials, but it's good to see some of the future of officiating. 2-2 pitch, and that one is off the bat over towards third base. Going to be picked up by Hull right behind the pitcher's mound and throws to first to get the out. So just kind of protecting himself with one that was high and tight, went off his bat and went just to the left of the pitcher's mound and picked up by Hull on the dead run and thrown to first for the out. So Olin Zellner coming up to bat, right-handed batter. Winner of this ball game will be playing tomorrow already against the winner of the Columbus hosting Beloit Turner game. Columbus ranked in the top 20. They are number 20. So they're taking on Beloit Turner, a couple teams that have a pretty good reputation in baseball. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. Puts the count at 1-1. Girls are in action here today, and Waupun taking on Kewaskum. Oh, Plymouth, right. Plymouth in that game. That's a little bloop over towards second base, and a good job by Landon Richter. Just chases it down out to short right field and hauls it in for the out. So a good job by the second baseman, Landon Richter, to get the ball. Yeah, some teams that would have been a little bloop hit and landed in, but now Waupun covers the field very well. Jack Fox coming up to the plate now. Ethan Stingle, the pitcher, awaiting on deck. 2 up, 2 down. First pitch, kind of pulling his head out of there, fooled him a little bit. Strike one, swing and a miss. Next pitch, fastball is going to miss high, makes the count 1-1. And not what I wanted to see when I looked out almost into June now. We still got people out there with winter coats and blankets and the wind. And next pitch also misses, puts the count now at 2-1. And they're going to give him the strike on that one. No offer, but obviously the high outside part of the strike zone. 2-2 the count with 2 down, nobody on. Here's the pitch from Mason Holtz. Comes inside with that one, a little low and inside. Makes it now a 3-2 count. Somebody brought their puppy to the game here. Comes a 3-2 pitch and goes to some high heat and a swing and a miss by Fox. A ground out, a pop out, a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down, nobody reaches, and after 1/2 inning, no score in the ball game. Waupun's half of inning number 1 coming your way in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
We are back at the Gus in Waupun. Steve Witterhack along with Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. We're also on the radio here today on 103.3 FM and AM 1170, doing a double duty with some radio coverage for the people that maybe don't have the online stuff at their house. They go online. So we get a lot of people asking us to get back on the radio. So this game is on 103.3 FM and AM 1170 for those of people out there that can't get onto the internet. A little cloudy, a little rain around the area today, but after this, it looks like it's going to be pretty nice the rest of the week, but hopefully there's no problems with this game. Let's take a look at Waupun's batting order. Emmett Hull will start things out, followed by Mason Holtz, Evan Sauer, Chase Beam, Jake Krieger, Ethan Cunningham batting 6th, followed by Logan Prawl, the DH, Brian Ferris, and Landon Richter. Ethan Stingle. He is the right-handed pitcher and the starter for the Crimson Tide, Brett Apple. He is the catcher, Logan Hansen over at first base. Noah Towns at second base. Shortstop is Jack Fox, and Olin Zellner. He is the third baseman. First pitch into Hull, misses for ball 1. Left to right in the Crimson Tide outfield, Colin Dorr, Chris Brown, and Eli Kittleson. There's a called strike to Stingle, no offer from Hull. Evens the count now at 1-1. Next one misses, makes the count 2-1. See, Jefferson is in the upper half of this half of the sectional. They're ranked number 10 in the state, and they're taking on Stoughton at Jefferson. And you also have number 4 Lakeside Lutheran hosting their game over at Lake Mills against Monroe. Next pitch is fouled off. 2-2 the count now to Hull. That's just a look at this half of our sectional. A lot of teams in action here tonight in the opening games for a lot of teams, and some teams had to play to get to this game, like Edgerton did. We'll look at that as the game goes on. 3-2 the count now to Emmett. Mason Holtz awaiting on deck. Swung on and popped back and out of play. 3-2 the count yet to Hull. So Stingle using up some pitches here on the first batter of the ball game. Another 3-2 pitch. That one just missing off the outside part of the plate, and a walk issued to Emmett Hull. So Pond was we had nobody out and a runner at first. No score ball game here in the bottom of the first inning. And Mason Holtz coming up now for the Warriors. Mason batting .324 on the season. His toes right on that line, right in the inside, right by the plate. So crowding it, and likes to go opposite field a lot. He's pretty good at spraying the ball around, but he's pretty effective when he puts it out towards left field. Pitch swings on that over in foul territory on the left field side, and it's going to make its way out of play. 1-1 the count now to Mason with Evan Sauer awaiting on deck. And no score in the game on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Fastball is going to miss high on the pitch from Stengel. Makes the count 2-1. Yeah, those players that are out on the right side of the field, they're very appreciative of a cloudy day. So you're not looking right into that sun this time of day. Next pitch also misses high, puts the count at 3-1. Waupun Lady Warriors in their sectional semifinal taking on the Plymouth Panthers, the team they beat a couple times during the season. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Chopped over past the pitcher. Second baseman picks it up, flicks it over to second base, throw to first. Not in time, so they got the out. Over at second base, they get the lead runner, but Holtz is safe over at first. Evan Sauer steps to the plate now, batting .439 on the season. Second of the team in RBIs with 20. Leads the team in doubles, 14 doubles on the season. Leads by quite a bit. This pitch to him is going to miss off the plate for ball 1. He's crossed home plate 29 times. He leads the team in that category. Yeah, one of the top base stealers on the team with 14. Chops the foul on the next pitch in over the third base side. Evens the count now at 1-1. So one down, runner at first, no score in the game. This regional semifinal. Chase Beam awaiting on deck. Poked out towards left field, and that was going to drop in for a single off the bat of Evan Sauer. Runners now at first and second. First base hit of the ball game for either team. Nice job of hitting. Got to stick on the bat out there and pulling it over a little deeper than I thought it was going to go out there, too, so it had a little bit on it. Runners at first and second now for Waupun. Get things going here in the first inning with Chase Beam up to bat. Nice pitch. Finds the strike zone. No offer from Beam. Strike one. Chase batting .377 with 28 RBIs on the season. Leads the team in the RBI category. Next pitch. Let's find his way low and away to Beam. 1-1 the count with one down. Jake Krieger awaiting on deck. And that's hit out towards right field. Right fielder going back. Hiddleston, that's going to shoot him over his head. Almost out to the warning track. That's going to score at least one run for Waupun. And Waupun's looking to score two. Comes the relay. A throw to home. It's going to be way late. And Waupun scores two. And that 2 RBI base hit for Chase Beam. Nice job. That one just kept on carrying, and Kittleson will be playing in just a little bit. That one shot him over his head and all the way out to just about the warning track, and 2 runs come in. Waupun with the early lead now, 2-0 here in the bottom half of inning number 1. It'll bring up Jake Krieger to the plate. Jake batting .299 on the season. Why not? Get one down. You got a runner in scoring position. Let's get him in. That one catches the outside part of the plate to Krieger. No offer. 0-1 the count. Next pitch. Breaking pitch finds its way in the strike zone. Kind of started up towards a little high and inside and right down the middle after finished its flight. Puts the count now at 0-2 to Krieger. Ethan Cunningham awaiting on deck. And putting a charge in the ball, but pulling it foul territory left field and puts its way into the bullpen. Keeps the count now at 0-2. Yeah, when is the weather going to get nice here? It looks like it's going to get more towards about a week from now, or maybe just after the weekend coming up. It's going to start getting up in the 70s. 0-2 pitch. That's popped in the air towards right field. First baseman Logan Hansen gets underneath it in foul territory and hauls it in for out number 2. Keeps Beam over at second base. Ethan Cunningham steps up now for Waupun. Cunningham on the season, .306. Seniors on the team. Good mix of seniors and underclassmen. A lot of great players coming back, but some good ones leaving. Oh, this one is tagged out towards center field. And rounding third is a Chase Beam. Here comes a throw to home plate and safe at home. Nice job. Great job sliding on that one, too, by Brady White, who was on the field there and just kind of went away from the catcher, stuck his arm out. Catcher missed the ball anyway, but boy, a nice hard hit there by Ethan Cunningham to get that run. So Waupun now leading 3-0 here in the bottom half of inning number 1. And that'll bring up Logan Prawl. Logan batting .259 and not playing the field this game, but is DHing this ball game with Brian Ferris, center fielder, awaiting on deck. Yeah, Travis Hull definitely kind of changes the batting order compared to just kind of who's batting hot right now, and he does change it around. Some coaches kind of keep the runner goes as the ball is bobbled, throw to third. He is not in time. Nice jump over there by Cunningham. So Cunningham now over at third base. See if Waupun can get that other guy in. This pitch is swung on but fall back and out of play. 1-1 the count to Logan. You have to check in once in a while, see how the girls are doing on the other side of Lincoln Street. Now this one over towards the shortstop. Picking it up as Jack Fox throws across the field and in time to get the out. But not before Waupun comes up with 3 hits in the inning, 1 walk, 1 runner stranded, 3 runs cross the plate, and after 1 complete, Waupun leads this game 3-0. We'll come back with the top of inning number 2 right after this on RP Sports.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of all of our young athletes and what they receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones Investments is a proud supporter of Waupun Warrior Sports. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs today by visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Okay, we are back in Waupun. Waupun puts 3 on the board in the bottom half of inning number 1 and lead this game 3-0. And Mason Holtz on the mound for the Warriors. They'll be facing number 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order. I did a little homework on the Edgerton Crimson Tide as far as some famous people out of the city of Edgerton. I want to get more familiar with it. And who do you think is the most famous person, at least in my judgment, out of Edgerton? Well, Steve Stricker. Steve Stricker went to Edgerton High School. Now lives over in Madison. Great golfing career. So he is out of Edgerton. First pitch into Ethan Stingle, a pitcher. Fouls it back for strike 1. Also Derek Carrier. He went to Edgerton High School and also has played in the NFL for the last 10 years as a tight end. He's about 6'3", 6'4", somewhere in there. Swing and a miss on some heat from Holtz. Played for the Raiders, the Eagles, the 49ers, the Redskins, the Rams, and from 18 to 21, he was with the Raiders. Not sure if he's playing anymore. Last I saw is they activated him again at 22, but I'm not sure if he's even playing anymore in the NFL. But that's a pretty good career if you've been around for 9, 10 years. I'm not into stock car racing. Anybody ever hear of Rich Bickle? Dick Trickle? Remember Dick Trickle? This is Rich Bickle. This is a ball hit on the ground up the first base line, and they say he was had a pretty nice career as a stock car racer out of Edgerton. Rich Bickle. I know nothing about racing. I was all excited to watch the Indy 500, and so I turned my TV on Monday morning, and the race was over. They raced it the day before. It's on Sunday, so that shows you how much I know about racing. Wow. Where's that? It's got to be on somewhere. I mean, come on. It's a pretty big deal. But I missed it. 1-2 pitch. That is popped in the air out towards short center field, and Evan Sauer backpedals onto the outfield grass and hauls it in for the out. A little battle with Stingle and with Mason Holtz, but Bond wins that with a pop-out. 1 down, nobody on, and that will bring up Logan Hansen. He's the first baseman. Colton Kurt, the DH, waiting on deck. And watching the French Open now. I'll have my TV on that. A couple different channels to watch at, so I watch a lot of tennis. Oh and 1, the count after that last pitch. Next one is swung on and fouled on a play over on the right field side. Puts the count now at 0-2 to Logan Hansen. Colton Kurt, the DH, are waiting on deck. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, late on it. Fouls another one out of play. And thanks for joining us, especially radio people out there, just radio only. No way to tell how many people are tuned into the radio, but we do know how many computers are logged on to our game. That one's going to miss just a bit high. I don't know, maybe I should look that one up here, Nate. See if I can... So you have to go right to Radio Plus. I just see the girls' game on there. I can go look at that and see what the score is over on the other side of town.
Thank you for allowing us.
So 2-2 the count now to Logan Hansen, their first baseman. Oh, a late decision to swing and a miss. That's the second strikeout by Mason Holtz. That'll bring up Colton Kurt. Looking for the scoreboard on that one over there on the other side of town. Don't see it on there, but a lot of people tuned into that game. Fastball called strike, no offer from Kurt. The 0-1 pitch, that's going to miss high. 1-1 the count. Two down, nobody on. 1-1 pitch. Pitch is going to miss. Puts the count at 2-1. And wind is coming right from the concession stand right up here where we're broadcasting from. So that's the cruel part of doing this job. Can't do anything about it. Smell the burgers over there. 3-1 is now the count. And we will be here tomorrow night if Waupun goes on and wins this ball game and to cover their regional championship game. Nice heat right down the middle, no offer. Puts it now at a 3-2 count. Holtz looking very much in control so far in the ball game. Comes the 3-2 pitch. And a called strike three going down looking is Colton Kurt. 2 strikeouts, 1 flyout. Nobody reaches, and after 1.5, Waupun leading 3-0. We'll be back with Waupun's half of inning number 2 right after this on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Imagine you're on a John Deere mower. The smooth ride lets you escape into your yard. Intuitive controls make you feel like you're one with the machine. And with attachments for every season, you can enjoy it all year long. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Baldwin Implement, your full-line John Deere dealer in Waupun or Beaver Dam today to see the difference for yourself. You just have to get in that seat. See the full range of John Deere compact tractors and attachments today at Baldwin Implement, Waupun and Beaver Dam.
Okay, we are back in Waupun. Mason Holtz just mowing down the batting order so far for Edgerton. Waupun puts 3 up in the bottom of the first inning, and here they come up with the bats here in the bottom half of inning number 2. And who's coming up for Waupun? Number 8, 9, and 1 in the batting order, beginning with Brian Ferris, followed by Landon Richter, and back to the top of the order with Emmett Hull. Getting their first swings in the ball game against Ethan Stengel. That one catches the outside part of the plate on the pitch by Stengel. Wow. And taking a shot on that one to get here from quite a ways away and heading up the first base line. Looks like he's all right. Hit by a pitch. He's Brian Ferris. Guessing that is his, I know it's his mom, but they said they got the little dog down there. Must be the family dog here to watch Brian play, but rough way to get on, but Brian doesn't care. He's just any way to get on. He'll do it. Landon Richter now, the second baseman up for Waupun. Shows bunt, brings the bat back, called strike one. And Waupun, just a great season, 19-4 on the season. Will throw to first base, not in time. Who beat Waupun in their own tournament in that championship? What team was that? I think one of their losses. Lake Country Lutheran. Yeah, they're a very good team. Beat them here in Waupun's DeBoer Classic. And this one's hit over the second baseman's head and rounding and fares off to the races. Gets himself over to third easily. 22-2 for Lake Country Lutheran to beat Waupun in their own tournament. And Jefferson beat them once, but that was just a kind of a throwaway little doubleheader that they played, and nobody pitched their best pitchers, and just kind of getting some more swings in with that. Runners at the corners now for Waupun. Then you lost both of those to KML in that second one, a heartbreaker. You got that go-ahead run in the top of the eighth inning and gave up two in the bottom of the eighth and lose it by a run. So, like I said, very good season here for Waupun. Called strike. Now the first pitch into Emmett. Emmett got on with a walk back in the first inning, but then got tossed out, heading over towards second base. Mason Holtz got on that with a fielder's choice. That's going to miss just off the plate. 1-1 the count now to Hull. Runner goes on the pitch. No throw, just a little look down to third base and making sure Waupun didn't have something up, trying to get someone to come home from third. But runners now safe at second and third base. Still nobody out. 2-1 count on Emmett Hull with Mason Holtz awaiting on deck. So 2-1 the count to Emmett. Here's the pitch. That one's down in the dirt and makes it now a 3-1 count. Our good friend Dave Turner watching the Warriors and cheering on his grandson Bryant. And one misses, and now bases are loaded for Waupun. Emmett's been walked a couple times in the ball game, and that'll bring up Mason Holtz. Mason got him with that fielder's choice back in the first inning. What do you want to show me here? Oh, softball. There you go. 0-0, bottom of the second inning. Waupun taking on Plymouth in a sectional semifinal. This is chopped on the ground, but foul on the first base line. Game changer. You got to love that. We get to watch some of the Little League kids with my grandson. The 11-year-olds have one of those cameras for that. And that's been a nice way to go when you're watching one of the other grandsons playing in their game. You can keep an eye on what's going on in that 11-year-old game if you're not there. Next pitch into Holtz. Misses. 1-1 the count. Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be here again tomorrow night should Waupun take care of business here against the Crimson Tide of Edgerton, leading now 3-0 with threatening here with nobody out and bases loaded. And a 2-1 count now on Holtz. Yeah, great time of year. Love the playoffs. Always a lot of excitement. Any game could be your last game. This pitch misses high. See Evan Sauer out there, a 4-year starter for Waupun, was a catcher when he first started up here on varsity and did a unbelievable job behind the plate, but we really love him over at shortstop. Next pitch misses, and a run is now walked in for the Warriors. Waupun now leads 4-0 with nobody out. And base is still loaded, and that'll bring up number 3 in the batting order, Evan Sauer. A little meeting on the mound. Let's take a break right now. Be back after this on RP Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Okay, we are back. A little meeting on the mound with the coach and his infield, talking to the pitcher a little bit. Big moments here in the ball game with Waupun now leading 4-0. Bases still loaded and still nobody out for the Warriors, and he got number 3 in the batting order. Waupun's best hitter, Evan Sauer, steps to the plate. And he hits this high in the air out towards left field, and it's going to get knocked down by the wind. Runner tags, but it's so short by the time. Well, it's a nice throw into home plate, actually, by the left fielder. Good job by Colin Dorr out there to bring it in. The wind just kind of knocked that ball down, and if it wasn't for that wind, he would have been at least caught it a little deeper than that, and then that would allow the run to come in from third base. But a fly out, everybody's still where they're at. Bases loaded. That's that wind we talk about. No friend this season of the left-handed hitter or anybody who wants to try to hit one out of the park. Chase Beam watches strike one go by. Down to the count, 0-1. Another called strike into Beam, makes the count 0-2. Chase with some pretty loud shoes out there. Those are some bright yellow shoes. And that catches the outside part of the plate. No offer on any of those 3 pitches from Chase. He goes down looking. That's the first strikeout for Ethan Stengel in the ball game. Now 2 down with still bases loaded for Waupun. Need to take a little bit more advantage of the situation for the Warriors. And Jake Krieger steps to the plate. Popped out over to first base back in the first inning. This pitch is going to miss low and away for ball 1. Yeah, nice crowd here joining us from the Waupun side. The people from Edgerton making use of that little overhang by the concession stand over there and watching right past their team's dugout. Called strike in the next pitch into Jake. Puts the count at 1-1. And some people in the bleachers over there too for Edgerton. 4-0 lead here for Waupun. 3 in the first. 1 hopefully so far here in the second inning. This pitch is going to miss in to Jake. 2-1 the count. Ethan Cunningham hoping to get a swing here in the bottom half of inning number 2. That catches the outside part of the plate. 2-2 the count now to Krieger. Yeah, Stengel seems he's getting a bit of a groove right now for the Edgerton Crimson Tide. Painting the outside part of the plate on that one. Brings himself back into a 2-2 count. And that's sharply hit over towards the shortstop. Picks it up, pats the glove, and throws to first. And they call him out. Schmidt over at first base saying maybe he pulled his foot on that one, but the official said no, he's out. The Waupun comes up with 1 run. Had a few walks out there, 1 player hit by a pitch, a base hit. And Waupun now leading after 2 complete 4-0. And we will be back at the top of the third coming your way in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
chocolate, coffee, popcorn, ice cream. That's all that needs to be said about Guth's candy. But Steve and Katie Guth offer much more than your favorite confectionery cravings. Hundreds of decadent handcrafted creations and classic candy faves are swirled together in a casual cafe for long talks, guiltless indulgences, and hot refills. Guth's Candy, corner of Highway 49 and 151, Waupun. Order your Guth favorites online for a sweet surprise at guthscandy.com. Guth's Candy in Waupun, a chocolate legacy 4 generations strong.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
Okay, Waupun coming up. This is one run. I should have came up with a little bit more. It would have made us all a little bit happier, but they did get a run there in the bottom half of inning number 2. We head to the top half of inning number 3, number 7, 8, 9 in the batting order coming up for the Crimson Tide. Brett Apple, followed by Noah Towns, and then Chris Burns. And still on the mound for Waupun, the lefty, Mason Holtz. Other games that are being played around the area. In Division 3, you've got Laconia taking on Wautoma at Laconia, with Laconia number 1 seed. They're ranked number 10 in the state. Winnebago Lutheran, he is taking on Kohler Sheboygan Christian over at Kohler or Sheboygan, one of the two. But they're playing on the road. So you have St. Mary's Springs. They're taking on Cedar Grove, Belgium at Cedar Grove. Lake Country Lutheran, number 2 ranked team in the state, taking on Mayville and hosting them in Division 3. Got Lemira also in action against Clinton at Lemira. And Horicon taking on Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic down at Kenosha in that ball game. That's Division 3, so a lot of teams in our listening area that are in action here to start out this week here in the postseason. Next pitch in to Apple is fouled back. One on the count now to the catcher for the Crimson Tide, Brett Apple. Oh, some nice heat kind of coming in toward the right-hander. Swing and a miss, puts the count at 1-2. Pitch misses inside, puts the count at 2-2. See, Oakfield in Division 4 is in action, taking on Fall River at Oakfield. And takes a little off that one on a swing and a miss. Nice pitch there by Mason Holtz to get his 4th strikeout of the ball game. That'll bring up Noah Towns, the second baseman. First pitch is going to miss high for ball 1. I see in that sectional with Oakfield, they'll be taking on the winner of Elkhart Lake Lambula, who's over at Palmyra Eagle. Call strike on the next pitch in. But if you get into the sectional semifinal, you'll be taking on Johnson Creek, who's in their half of that sectional. They're number 1 ranked team in Division 4. Swing and a miss on the next pitch in to Towns. Quickly, count goes to 1-2. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Waupun girls playing on the other side of town. This is on the next one, 2-2 the count. And no score in that game. Waupun taking on Plymouth over at Jerry Meadema Field. And that one bends right through the strike, so no offering. Going down looking is Noah Towns. Talking about somebody that's getting in a groove right now is Mason Holtz. Groove the whole game and takes down the first 2 batters, striking them out. That'll bring up Chris Burns, the center fielder. Now 5 strikeouts in the ball game for Waupun's Mason Holtz. Chases some high heat, swing and a miss for Chris Burns. Top of the order, Eli Kittleson waiting on deck. Again, a called strike and no offer from Burns. Jason Bulkhouse out there also joining us. Swing and a miss on the next pitch in, and 3 batters, 3 strikeouts, and Waupun shuts the door again on the Edgerton Crimson Tide. Waupun leading 4-0 after 2.5. Back with Waupun's half of inning number 3 in just a minute on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
This is Kate from Geisler's Jewelry of downtown Waupun. We've recently expanded our storefront and would like to invite you to the grand opening celebration of Geisler's Jewelry New Diamond Center, June 7th and 8th. Enjoy light appetizers and refreshments as you browse Geisler's extensive selection of jewelry. Exciting giveaways include a 2-carat lab-grown diamond, a Blackstone grill, and your chance at several gift certificates to local businesses. Come and join us for the grand opening celebration of Geisler's Jewelry New Diamond Center, Friday, June 7th, 9 until 5, and Saturday, June 8th, 9 until 3. Main Street, downtown Waupun.
Okay, we're letting everybody kind of soak it in right there. Like Jason Buchholz said, it's kind of hard to watch it with both teams all in black out there. Not the same as that'd really be a problem in a hockey game or a basketball game. Not so much in a baseball game. Waupun, the team with the bat in their hands right now, and then the Edgerton out there on the field. Yeah, that's should be wearing the same color, though. That does screw everything up. I know they've really put an emphasis on that with basketball season coming up. You can't have light gray uniforms with white lettering on it, or outlined with white letters on a white jersey. That one hitting the back of the helmet of Ethan Cunningham. Second time shot to the helmet for a Waupun batter. So a leadoff batter on for Waupun the hard way, getting hit by the pitch. And that will bring up Logan Prawl up to the plate. Brian Ferris awaiting on deck. Yeah, Waupun Lady Warriors being asked to dig down deep here against a team that they beat a couple times during the season. Runner goes on the pitch. Here goes the throw to second base. A little off the mark, a little late, and safe over at second. He is Cunningham. He's got some good wheels. My grandson Riker got a chance to get a picture with Ethan before the game because he does come into his classroom once in a while. Ethan does, and helps out. So I think it's quite a bit of him doing that. Those kids think that's pretty cool. It's almost like a pro athlete when you have a high school kid coming in your room. So we got a nice little picture with Ethan in his uniform and Riker with his. He's playing right now. No updates from the Little League Diamond, but he is in action over at this great facility we have here. Lindsay Schlag Fields, 3 good, very good Little League fields. Of course, the Gus. One bends in and catches the inside part of the plate into Prawl. Logan grounded up to shortstop back in the first inning to end Waupun's threat in the first. 4-0 Waupun on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Steve Wooderhank with you. Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. This swung on a little late and out of play over on the right field side. One and two the count. And Waupun threatening with that runner at second base and nobody out. And that is hit up in the air in foul territory. Over by the bullpen over there and hits the ground, puts the count 1-2 now. Brian Ferris waiting on deck. Landon Richter in the hole now for the Warriors. Well, Lady Warrior softball team trying to win tonight and see if they can get into that regional, or I should say sectional championship game, that game to get to state. Big time opportunity here for the Waupun Lady Warriors. 1-2 pitch. That's taken over second base. That's going to bring a run in on a single for Logan Prawl. A nice RBI single off the bat of Prawl. Nice job just taking it opposite field over the second baseman's head and drops one in for an RBI single. Waupun now leading 5-0 here in the bottom half of inning number 3, and still nobody out with a runner at first, and Bryant Ferris coming up. Got hit by a pitch back in the second inning to start out the second inning. Both those guys that got hit by a pitch have both scored. It's 5-0 Warriors. Regional semifinal Division II baseball. Showing bunt brings it back. Ball 1. They still got some of those sheets to kind of check out and see what's going on with our future of our girls softball team. This is bunted up the line. Nice bunt there by Brian Ferris, trying to beat it out. Dives for the base and just gets called out. Gotta love the effort there by Brian Ferris. He just motored up that line, he just didn't want to bunt his way on. He wanted to bunt his way on. I just didn't want to move the guy over to second, but almost did it. That is some great hustle there by Brian Ferris, but he also did his job, got the runner over to second base. Nice executed bunt. Go deep up the line on the first base side. So running now at second base with 1 down. And 1 run in for Waupun. Landon Richter steps to the plate now for Waupun. Had a single back in the second inning. Yeah, fun watching the Brewers yesterday with that nice 5-1 win. This is going to get hit up the middle. And it's going to make it out towards the center field, and trying to score will score. He is Logan Prawl, another RBI single off the bat, this time of Landon Richter. Nice job. And Waupun, I tell you, they've got some speed on the team, and Prawl scoring from second base. And Waupun now leading this game 6-0. 3 runs in the first, 1 in the second, now 2 runs here in the third, and they're still working to get some more. That brings the top of the order up Emmett Hull. He's walked both times he's been to the plate. It's third at batter right here in the third inning, coming up for the third time in the ball game. Again, the winner of this game will be playing tomorrow against the winner of the Columbus hosting Beloit Turner game. Runner goes, no throw. So again, a runner in scoring position with Richter over there. You don't have to kick any of these guys off the base here for Waupun. They're ready to go at any time. Very aggressive on the base pass, and that serves them well, as this season. It's the 2-1 pitch. That's going to miss low and away. Makes the count 3-1. Yeah, Brewers been fun yesterday. A nice little 5-1 victory against the Cubbies, and every time Craig Counsell stepped on the field after the nice tribute they had for him, they wondered what was going to happen. Well, got what he deserved, being booed. Should be booed, going to your main rival. Oh, gets to chase that one. Bent out of the strike zone, and a swing and a miss makes it count 2-2. Yeah, if he would have went to the Red Sox or something like that and he came back in, they probably would have gave him a big round of applause. But you don't go to your main rival and think you're going to get the applause. He smiled it away, but I'm sure that wasn't exactly what he hoped for. Next pitch is swung on and chopped foul over the third base side. But he doesn't care. What is he getting paid over? What's he getting paid? Like $40 million for 4 years? Yeah, over $40 million. So I guess he can laugh all the way to the bank. But 2-2 pitch, chopped over. Pitcher picks it up, Stengel, and flicks it over to first base to get the out. That does advance the runner over to third base. So runner standing at third, and Mason Holtz coming up now for Waupun. And thanks for joining us. 38 computers all logged on and watching some Waupun Warrior Regional Semifinal Division II baseball. I'm Steve Witterhack, Big Nate Young, and the video streaming. Fastball is going to miss low for ball one. 1-0 the count now to Mason Holtz. Called strike on the next pitch in. Mason so far got on with a fielder's choice and scored in the first inning. Got on with a walk in the second inning. 6-0 Waupun. Someone's going to miss high. 2-1 the count to Mason. Mason Pat pitching a gem right now and total control of the ball game so far. This one is chopped over towards shortstop. He's going to have to pick it up and throw a clean one over there. No, can't do it. And that's an infield hit off the bat of Mason Holtz. Just got to hit it right into the ground. He got just enough to get past the pitcher, but not enough to get out hurry out to Jack Fox, the shortstop. And an infield single for Mason Holtz puts another run on the board for Waupun. Now leading 7-0 here in the third inning. Gopal coming up to do some running for Waupun right now. He's got a runner at first base. And dangerous batter with Evan Sauer up to bat. He's had a single and scored in the first inning. Flew out to left field back in the second inning. His third at bat of the ball game. Still no score in that game over on the other side of Lincoln Street, the other side of town. Pond battling Plymouth. Battle of a couple teams out of the East Central Conference. Sectional semifinal. This is sharply hit out towards center field, but the center fielder can't haul it in. Kind of dives the last second, dived in front of him. Okay, base hit. They're going to give Evan Sauer. That's a tough chance on that one, too. It was, the thing just dived, and the center fielder wasn't ready for that and fell right before him. So runners now at first and third base for Waupun with two down. Second base hit of the ball game for Evan Sauer. Runners at the corners, and that'll bring up Chase Beam to the plate. And a two-run double back in the first inning, and also had a strikeout in the second inning. Is fouled back and out of play. Yeah, that was part of my afternoon today. I do enough with that, so it looks like I did a lot in the house. My wife never listens to these, so I can always say these things, but I can I can make it look like I did a lot of stuff. Just putting maybe an hour of work into stuff around the house, but then I can sit and watch. Like today was a tennis day, watching the French Open. So I like watching that. A tennis court right across the street. Anybody want to play? I watch pickleball on Tuesdays, and you also watch disc golf. But now tennis, that's a big thing in my house. My son played college tennis, so tennis is a big deal at our place. Now, pickleball is a big thing, the fastest growing sport in the country, and the fastest growing trips to the ER in the country, too. People 50 and older. They're always, doctors are, what are you thinking? What are you thinking on the pickleball court? Even ran until just take it off. Evans going to take off. They're going to throw it a second. He dives in, gets tossed out over at second base. Maybe catch the pitcher sleeping a little bit, but they did get him out over there. But Waupun does come up with 3 runs and now lead this game 7-0 after 3 complete. And we'll be back at the top of the fourth inning coming your way in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now, start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navas, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navas is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navas Waupun.
Okay, we are back. Waupun with 3 in the bottom of inning number 3. Now lead this game 7-0. Mason Holt still on the mound for Waupun. And coming up for Edgerton will be number 1, 2, and 3 in the batting order. Who do you guys have in your French Open pool for tennis? You guys, who do you got picked to win? These guys are too manly to watch the French Open. But Dave Turner says, I watch the French Open all the way from Idaho. So, thank you, Dave. I will not watch the NBA. I will not watch that. And they still haven't sold me on the WNBA either, so I'm not really watching any basketball right now. You can see Caitlin Clark's first game, I think, but obviously I'm not a race car fan because I watched it on the wrong day. And was there a Pepsi Cola race or something that night too? I missed a stock car race. Oh, Coca-Cola. Okay, that shows you how much I know about the Pepsi Cola 500. Uh-oh. Umbrella's going up right now. Eli Kittleson up to bat. He'll be followed by Owen Zellner and Jack Fox. It was the 1-2 pitch from Holtz. We've got a run on the board now for Waupun. Nice job. Waupun on the board, leading their game 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-2 pitch is going to miss high and away. Nice job there by the Lady Warriors, trying to get to that sectional championship game. Comes the 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Going down looking is Eli Kittleson. That is 6 strikeouts in a row now for Mason Holtz. That was against their number 1 in the order batter, Eli Kittleson. Watch strike 3 go down to the full count pitch. Owen Zellner coming up now. He flew out to second base back in the 1st inning. Jack Fox awaiting on deck. First pitch is going to miss high for ball 1. Yeah, after 4 complete. Where Jerry Meadham of Field Waupun leading Plymouth 1-0. This pitch is swung on and fouled back. Looking at all my brackets I had from doing Waupun Lady Warrior softball last week. Yeah, if you win this game, you go to the sectional championship. That's being played at Winneconne coming up on Thursday. So we have the conflict with the games, the regional semifinals and the sectional semifinals for baseball and softball being played on the same night. But they did a good job in putting the boys tomorrow and the girls coming up on Thursday for the regional and sectional championships. Called strike, and the next pitch in puts the count at 3-2. Seven strikeouts in the ball game for Mason Holtz. This is popped in the infield and calling everybody off. Landon Richter hauls it in for the out. So that ends that streak that he had going of 6 strikeouts in a row. But but still an out nonetheless. And that will bring up Jack Fox. Jack struck out back in the first inning. First pitch misses high for ball one. And we will definitely have you covered for boys baseball, girls softball. For the Waupun teams, also keeping an eye on the Oakfield Oaks. I think Jeff Sowers over there covering that game. Number 1 ranked team in Division 5, the Oaks. Numerous state championships. That is their girls sports over there at Oakfield High School. They've got a great tradition. I've done many of their state championship games. Saw the perfect game that was pitched by Holtz back, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago. The freshman at the time, I can't think of her first name. Was it Ashley? Possibly, but she threw a perfect game in the first batter that she faced. She was down to the count 3-0 to the batter and came back and struck the batter out. Swing, and you can say he caught the ball. Catch a little bit of the ball in that swing. And she only had 4 strikeouts in the game, and the rest was all some great fielding behind Holtz in the perfect game in the state championship, which at that time had never been done before. So that was a great game. Pitch. She is chopped toward shortstop. Here comes Evan Sauer, picks it up, and still found time to pat his glove just a little bit and still throws a strike on the run to first base. So 1 strikeout, 1 fly out, and 1 ground out. Waupun now leading 7-0 after 3.5 innings, back with Waupun's half of inning number 4 coming your way in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
Shop some great deals this week at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. Pints of blueberries, a pound of strawberries, 6-ounce blackberries, all 2 for $5. Piggly Wiggly large eggs, $1.99 with your card. Food Club yogurt, 10 for $5 with your card. And Tropicana orange juice, $3.99 with your card. And shop cattails connected to Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. Shop the pig all this week for incredible deals. It's Waupun's Piggly Wiggly.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
We got a new pitcher coming into the ball game now as we get back over to the Gus of Waupun. Steve Witterhack along with Big Nate Young doing the video streaming for us here tonight on RP Sports. Waupun leading 7-0, and Donovan Patch, right-handed pitcher, steps to the mound now for the Crimson Tide of Edgerton in this regional semifinal game. It's crazy. Waupun playing a team from conference nowhere near us here, and girls playing nothing but teams from the East Central Conference in softball all the way into the sectional semifinal game. Hatch? With an H? With an H. Okay, Hatch. Okay. Donovan Hatch. Okay, first up for Waupun, Chase Beam. Right-handed hitter that 2 RBI double back in the first inning and also struck out in the game. He's pitching offers and fouls it off for strike 1. Dave Turner says he is a handball player, so he plays many sports. And so that's why he's into watching the French Open. So Dave keeping himself active out there. And Dave, hopefully we're keeping you out of the ER where those pickleball players go. So be safe out there, Dave. And that is head out towards center field. It's slicing away from the center fielder. And a leadoff single off the bat of Chase Beam. Nice hit there by Chase. A little hurt on the ball and gets himself a leadoff single, and that'll bring up Jake Krieger. Brady White checks in to do some running for the Warriors. Brady had himself a home run in that game against Oshkosh West, the Wildcats. They had a double in the game, 3 RBIs. Huge game for Waupun. And they won that game 21-0 last week, Wednesday. And takes off on the first pitch, slides in, and safe. Stolen base there for White. Now standing at second base. What was it? You said, was that long one? A long 360 plus on that hit. They said wasn't one that just barely cleared. It was a. Well, yeah, it did. It was 3. It was a straightaway out here almost, or just off. It was right or left center, but it was 360. Yeah, and that was going to squirt away from the catcher. Apple picked it up, and that allows White to get over to third base. So. I think Evan Sauer's the only one that's had a home run on the team besides, according to the stats. The only other player on the team that's had a home run this season was Evan Sauer. So good job there by Brady. Now standing over at third base. 1-1 count now to Jake Krieger. This pitch pulls that one foul. Makes the count now 1-2. Ethan Cunningham awaiting on deck. Comes the 1-2 pitch from Hatch, and that one's going to miss. 2-2 the count. Yeah, we got it all up here. We got the official statisticians up here. We got an official meteorologist for the game, so we know the little cell that was coming through missed. So, but everybody's a meteorologist now with your phone if you can get the Weather Channel. This one is swung on and fouled back. This little battle going on with Jake Krieger. 2-2 the count on Jake. And 1-0 ball game yet. Waupun Lady Warriors were in the bottom of the fifth, trying to get to that sectional championship. This one out towards center field, and center fielder Brown hauls it in. There's going to be a throw in, but coming in safely will be Brady White. Waupun puts another one on the board, now leading 8-0 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Nothing now the lead for Waupun, scoring another run here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Ethan Cunningham comes up, first pitch, hits it out into short right field, and that is going to make its way in the ground. And Ethan on his horse right now heads over to second base, knocks the base right out of the holder over at second base. So safe at second is Ethan Cunningham. Ethan having himself a game. That RBI single back in the first inning, hit by a pitch. This time gets himself a double, little bloop hit over towards behind the first baseman. Ethan shows his shows the speed that really is taken off a few times in the ball game. 8-0 Waupun now over Edgerton, bottom of the fourth inning, and it will bring up Logan Prawl. Called strike. No offer from Logan on that next pitch in. Brian Ferris awaiting on deck now for Waupun. And both teams choosing to have the same idea, wearing their black uniforms. The shirts and the pants. Wearing all black out there. This one in the dirt that is blocked, and here goes Cunningham over towards third, and safe. Just He took off and a close play over there, but gets himself safely to third base. You're a little more likely to do on a play like that. You're leading 8-0. So one down, that runner at third. One run in. 8-0 lead for Waupun on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Don't forget Home and Auto Sales also having their 50th anniversary coming up on Saturday morning into the afternoon. A car show going on. Bands playing. A couple of the Green Bay Packers will be there. KJ Dillon possibly coming for that. Look that one up. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. You can win some prizes over there. But 50 years in business for Home and Auto Sales, and they'll be over on Gateway Drive at that location. Their big party coming up, and I'll be doing some broadcasting from that. A few live reports there in the morning. But you know what's happening there. Kind of a weak little ground over towards short, picked up, thrown to first, and that is in time. And that will score Cunningham from third base. RBI there for Logan Prawl. So 2 runs in the inning, and Waupun now leading 9-0. And Bryant Ferris steps to the plate. 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third inning, and now 2 runs so far here in the fourth. See if Waupun can get another little thing going here with 2 down. Nobody on. Umbrella's still out here. Raining too hard. Called strike on the next pitch in. Most of the people not with an umbrella over them right now. See Jerry Krieger out there with his tall chair. He talked me into buying one of those so I can see over the bar that they have over at Kettle Moraine Lutheran. See the field. This one's hit out towards right field and going down on the knees and bringing in a nice play by Eli Kittleson out there. Going to rob a nice little hit off the bat of Bryant Ferris from going past him. So Waupun does come up with 2 runs in the inning. Highlighted by Ethan Cunningham's double, a single by Chase Beam in the inning. And Waupun now leads this game 9-0 after 4 complete. Back with the top of the 5th inning right after this on RP Sports.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Okay, here we go. We're heading now to the top half of inning number 5. Waupun throws 2 more on the board. Now lead this game 9-0. Mason Holt still on the mound for Waupun. Be facing number 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order. Ethan Stengel scheduled to come up to bat. I don't know if he's still batting yet. He is still batting yet. Logan Hansen and Colton Kurt, the designated hitter. 3 scheduled batters. Hansen is on deck right now, so Stengel just has flown out to the shortstop. His only at bat of the ball game back in the 2nd inning. And the first pitch into him, this is inside for ball 1. Yeah, nice strong performance here by Waupun. Little one-hopper right back in the glove of Holtz. Races towards first and flicks it over to Krieger at first base to get the out. 1 up, 1 down. Logan Hansen comes up to the plate now for the Crimson Tide. Colton Kurt awaiting on deck, the designated hitter. Swing and a miss. Hansen went down, a strikeout victim back in the second inning. He was the first of 6 batters in a row that got struck out by Holtz. The swing and a miss on the next pitch in. Mason just having himself a great game out here and total control here for Waupun. Next pitch is swung on and fouled on into the fake dirt. Makes it count 0-2 yet. Talking about those burgers I make over in Rosendale when they have tournaments over there. Think we get Sandy to start doing smash burgers over here like they do over there? I would vote that as the best place to go eat for a ball game. Almost anywhere. 0-2 pitch. That is hit in the air in foul territory. Giving chase is Krieger over in front of the dugout, and he hauls it in for the out. Nice job. Right in front of the Waupun's dugout. Long way to go. Plus, you got that fence coming at you, too, and hauls it in for the out. Great effort there by Jake Krieger to bring it in, and Waupun has put 2 outs on the board. That'll bring up Colton Kurt, the designated hitter. Went down looking, strikeout victim back in the second inning. Fastball challenges him with that, and a swing and a miss for strike one. Another swing and a miss. 0-2 the count now for Colton Kurt. 3-0 Waupun on the other side of Lincoln Street. Next one misses high for ball one, so upon pulling away now from the Plymouth Panthers. It's in the bottom of the 5th inning over at Jerry Meadama Field. Next pitch is going to miss high on some heat from Holtz. Puts the count now at 2-2. Strike 3, and going down looking is Colton Kurt. Great pitching again from Mason Holtz. 1-2-3 inning. And after 4.5 innings, Waupun leads this game 9-0. Back with the bottom of inning number 5 coming your way in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Okay, here we go. Back to the bottom half of inning number 5. Waupun leading 9-0. Shutting down the Crimson Tide of Edgerton again. The last inning, 1-2-3 inning. And coming up for Waupun this inning, they'll start out with number 9 in the batting order, Landon Richter, followed by Emmett Hall and Mason Holtz. 9, 1, and 2 in Waupun's batting order. And just an irritating little shower, and you just don't like that when you get the windy conditions and being a little colder outside besides. That one's going to miss inside for ball 1. Landon having himself a game, a couple singles, an RBI. Crossed home plate one time. Just his third at bat of the game. He's going to bounce before home plate. Puts the count now at 2-0. always like that. Waupun has had a nice tradition some of the seasons in the past where they've had a really pretty good number 9 batter that kind of sets up the top of the order. And that's what Landon's doing for Waupun here today with those 2 base hits. Called strike on the next pitch in, puts the count at 2-1. This one misses off the plate. 3-1 the count now to Richter. Emmett Hull waiting on deck. Yeah, Waupun hangs on and wins this ball game. We'll definitely be here tomorrow night. Waupun will be hosting the game because they are the higher seeded team. That's how they do it in regionals. Be taking on the winner of the Columbus and Beloit Turner game being played at Columbus. Comes the 3-2 pitch. It misses inside and leadoff walk for Landon Richter. Puts a runner at first base. Pine can get that run across the plate. We'll be done in 6. Emmett Hull coming up now. He's walked a couple times in the game and has also grounded out back to the pitcher back in the 3rd inning. Impressive game here by Waupun, offensively and defensively. First pitch, Richter heads out. Here goes the throw over to second base, not in time. Yeah, if this game they're going to decide it, I don't know if we could maybe get the player to come up here for the interview if it's raining to it. We'll see. We'll check it out. 0-1 the count now on Waupun's Emmett Hull with Mason Holtz waiting on deck. Anderson's chopped over towards the shortstop. Going to try to get that out over at third base, and a nice job by the shortstop over there for the Crimson Tide. Jack Fox throws right over to third base and gets the out. I don't think Edgerton wants this one to be done in 5 innings, so he'll get that leadoff runner. So they'll bring up Mason Holtz. Mason so far in the game has walked a couple times, also had himself an RBI single back in the 3rd inning. 9-0 Waupun, bottom of the 5th. Waupun would still like to see if they can maybe end this a little earlier with the way the weather is right now. And that's a called strike. Runner goes. Throw to second is in time. Waupun kind of running themselves out of the inning. So nobody on base and 2 down. Waupun scored every inning so far. 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the 4th inning. But nobody on and 2 down for Waupun. And Mason Holtz still at the bat with an 0-1 count. And this is head out towards center field. And nice job by their center fielder, Chris Brown, coming in. So Waupun goes down. First time they didn't score a run in an inning. 9-0 after 5 complete. Back with the top of inning number 6 in just 60 seconds at RP Sports.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of all of our young athletes and what they receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones Investments is a proud supporter of Waupun Warrior Sports. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs today by visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Okay, we are back. Pond comes up empty the first time, the first inning of the ball game, that they haven't got at least one run, and now still with that 9-0 lead, well in control of the ball game. Trying to get to that regional championship game tomorrow. That'll be right here against the winner of the Columbus hosting Beloit Turner game being played tonight. And like kind of the way they did it, having the game on Wednesday right away for the boys, and the girls, they play sectional championship coming up. It looks like girls will be playing in the sectional championship for Waupun as they are up 6-0 in their game now to the Plymouth Panthers. They're sitting in the top of the 6th inning. So a 0-0 ball game into the 5th inning, and finally Waupun just puts a bunch of runs on the board and take total control of that game in the girls softball sectional semifinal over at Jerry Meadham Field. Number 7, 8, 9 in the batting order coming up now for the Crimson Tide. Brett Apple swings at the first pitch, fouls it back. He struck out back in the 3rd inning. Noah Towns awaiting on deck. One and one the count. And this is hit up the middle, and it's a base hit off the bat of Brett Apple. And we have not mentioned it until this point, but there goes the perfect game for Mason Holtz. Had a perfect game going, and that single just ruined the party here for Mason Holtz. But what a performance by Mason Holtz. What a great job here against the Crimson Tide of Edgerton. He's just controlled this game, and finally they get to him with one hit off the bat of Brett Apple, number 7 in the batting order. Waupun could have found a way to get that run in the bottom of the 5th inning. It would have been game over there. He would have had the perfect game, but just kind of ran themselves out of that inning in the bottom of the 5th. Again, still a gem being pitched here by Mason Holtz. Called strike on the first pitch into Noah Towns. Next pitch is going to miss inside. First, Noah was a strikeout victim in the 3rd inning. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. And thanks for joining us. Steve Winterhack with you. Bringing the play-by-play. Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. This pitch is going to miss high. 2-2 the count. A regional semifinal game for Waupun. Their first postseason game of the 2024 season. Next pitch is fouled back off the bat of Towns. 2-2 the count. Middle of 6th now over at Jerry Meadham Field. 6-0 lead for Waupun. Sectional semifinal. Waupun will be. Hopefully they hang on, swinging, missing as Noah Towns goes down for the 2nd time in the ball game. Strikeout victim. Donovan Hatch up to bat now for the Crimson Tide. First pitch into him misses high for ball 1. And they got their first base runner, their first hit. And the guy that ruined the perfect game for Wapun's Mason Holtz at first base right now with Brett Apple over there. 1-1 the count now to Hatch. Called strike on the next pitch in. Holtz's 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 going down looking is Donovan Hatch. Eleven strikeouts in the ball game for Mason Holtz. Well, yeah, 10 strikeouts. 10 strikeouts for Holtz so far in the game. So what a unbelievable game by Mason Holtz. We'll definitely try to talk to him after the game. Mason's still pitching strong and facing the top of the order now. Eli Kittleson fouls the next pitch off. 0-2 the count now to Kittleson. He's grounded out and struck out so far. Down low and away. 1-2 the count now for Holtz against their leadoff batter Eli Kittleson. Next pitch also misses. 2-2 the count. See a lot more rain on the window right now. Still the umbrella's up here. But tomorrow looks like a pretty good day. Looks like it's supposed to be around the 70 or so, upper 60s or whatever it's supposed to be tomorrow. So nice day on the way for the area tomorrow. And called strike going down looking for the second time of the ball game is Eli Kittleson. 3 strikeouts. That's 11 strikeouts now in the ball game for Waupun's Mason Holtz. Waupun leads 9-0, and we'll be back in 60 seconds to head into the bottom half of inning number 6 on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
We could try to explain what it feels like to get your work done on a John Deere. The way a Z-Track mower finishes in half the time you thought it would. How easily soil gets moved with a 1 Series tractor. Or how it feels to tow up to 4,000 pounds behind a Gator XUV. But if you really want to know what it's like to run with us, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Baldwin Implement, your full-line John Deere dealer in Waupun or Beaver Dam today to see the difference for yourself. You just have to get in that seat. See the full range of John Deere compact tractors and attachments today at Baldwin Implement, Waupun and Beaver Dam.
Okay, Steve Winterhack with you back at the Gus in Waupun. Waupun leading 9-0. Donovan Hatch still on the mound for the Crimson Tide of Edgerton. And up for Waupun this inning, number 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order. Evan Sauer steps to the plate first for Waupun. Ooh, that was going to hit him right between the shoulder blades. And third Waupun batter hit by a pitch in the ball game will put the hopefully game-ending run on the base for Waupun. And everybody might be getting sick of sitting here in a blowout game in the rain right now. So Evan over at first base, and that'll bring up Chase Beam. Jake Krieger awaiting on deck. Chase 2 for 3 in the game. Got himself a 2 RBI double and also got himself a single. Scored both times he got on base. It's a great game with the bat in his hand for Chase Beam. Chase, the catcher for Waupun, has not allowed a stolen base yet because they only had one guy reach base. Kept him over at first base. 2-0 the count now to Chase. Snap through over to first base, not in time. 3-0 count now to Beam. Yeah, things picking up. We might see if we get their interviews. We'll try to see if we can get them to come up here. I'm sure they'll appreciate that too if they can get them out of the rain. But set up another little microphone here and do the interview. And 4 straight balls pitched by Donovan Hatch into Chase Beam, so he's issued a walk. His third time getting on the base, and now first and second base. And Jake Krieger coming up to bat now for Waupun. Brady White comes back out to run the bases for Waupun now. Beam will go throw his catcher stuff on just in case he has to do some more catching in the ball game. Waupun, if they get a run, can end the game right here this inning and the 10-run rule. This one's going to squirt past the catcher and put runners now at second and third base. So there it is, the game-ending run standing over at third base for Waupun. And we will be here coming up tomorrow for Waupun, taking on the winner of the Columbus and Beloit Turner game. Right here at this field. Not sure if it's 4:45 or 5 o'clock. This is 4:45 today. Low and away, and the next pitch into Krieger makes the count 2-0. Comes the 2-0 pitch. That's going to miss outside. 3-0 the count now to Jake Krieger. One place to put him on the base pass right now as runners are at second and third base. Ethan Cunningham was having himself a game today. He is waiting on deck. Taking all the way is Krieger, and that makes it now a 3-1 count. Yeah, maybe talk to Ethan, too, up here. He's had a great hitting game. For Chase. That's a hard-hit ball. It's going to shoot the center fielder, and an RBI game-ending single off the bat of Jake Krieger. Give him a double on that? You only give him a single? Okay. So Waupun wins this game by a score of 10-0. Game is over. Waupun heading to the regional championship game that'll be right here at the Gus tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's a 4:45 or 5 o'clock start. It was 4:45 here today. But check in with us early to make sure that you don't miss the game tomorrow. But get down here and cheer on your Waupun Warriors, playing some great baseball, and they'll be taking on the winner of the Columbus game. They're ranked number 20 in the state because they go down to 20 in their rankings for baseball, and they're taking on Beloit Turner in their ball game at Columbus. No word on that ball game, but Waupun wins 10-0 in 6 innings here at the Gus in Waupun. And we're going to take a break and see if we can get a chance to talk to a few of the players for Waupun, along with Coach for Waupun, Travis Hull, in just a few minutes. Waupun Warrior Baseball and RP Sports.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brookborn and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org.
Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven Excalibur VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheels break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seedbed. No daily grease maintenance features save you time and money. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 29.5 foot to 40 foot working widths. To learn more, visit www.kuhn.com.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brookborn and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org.
Okay, we're back. Waupun wins 10-0 in 6 innings, and with me right now, we've got Ethan Cunningham joining us. And Ethan, a great game here for the team. Let's just talk about the team in general here today. And looks like you had the bats going, you had some great pitching, and just talk about your win here. And what you guys looks like you're feeling it pretty good going into the postseason.
Yeah, hats off to Mason. One hit. We were hoping to get the one run in the fifth to give him it, but yeah, our bats are hot, so hopefully we can keep it going tomorrow. And we've got to focus on the game tomorrow, and we can keep going.
I like the aggressiveness of your team on the base pass, except for the inning you didn't get a run and you got a couple throwing out runners out there. But just talk about the mentality of your team. And now you guys really run those bases very hard. You got a lot of speed on the team, and how important is that to your team to go further in the tournament?
Yeah, it's really important. Like, we were very aggressive early in the season. We worked on it a little bit yesterday at practice, and so we're gonna try and get that back. So our goal is going to take as many bases as we can, score as many runs as we can.
Well, Ethan, great game today, 2 for 2, double out there today, hitting it, a chance to see the great speed you got out there. So congratulations on a great game and a nice win.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Ethan Cunningham joining us. We're still going to try to get Mason Holtz and see if we can chase Beam up here too. So have a chance to talk to them. But a nice 10-0 victory here for the Waupun Warriors. Mason not giving up a hit until the sixth inning, and they could have got one of those runs that come in the bottom of the fifth inning. The game would have been over then, and he would have had his perfect game, but he ends up with a one-hitter, but just a masterful performance by Mason Holt. So we hope to get a chance to talk to Mason up here. Okay, I know that Mason somehow got the flag duty. He had to go out to right center field and go get the flag, and maybe Chase had to go with him out there. I'm not sure who decides on who goes out there to do that, but like I said, a great game, and Waupun will be playing the winner of the Columbus against Beloit Turner game. I don't know if we got anybody had any results from that at all. Maybe we'll ask Nate to check his Twitter world. Maybe you'll find it out there. But again, Waupun winning, leading 7-0 in their ball game. I don't know if that's over yet. In the top of the seventh inning, Waupun leading the Plymouth Panthers in that ball game in their sectional semifinal. Waupun trying to get to that sectional championship game coming up on Thursday at Winneconne. So a great season going again for Josh Novice over there and his Waupun Lady Warriors. And I hear some spikes coming up the stairs here, so we'll have another interview coming up in just a few moments here. It's a surprise to see who's coming. And we got Mason Holtz coming up along with Chase Beam. How do you guys get the duty of going out and to do both of you out there changing the flag? Who gets that duty exactly?
Well, it started with me my freshman year. They needed someone to do it, so Wyatt Paul and Cole Hicken dragged me out there and taught me how to do it, and I've been doing it ever since. And I picked Chase last year because he was a freshman, so he can do it for the next few years.
Carry the torch and the flag for the next years here, but great game here. They had a perfect game going into the sixth inning. They finally got a single. And just talk about how you were feeling today. You must have just been in total control of the ball game. 11 strikeouts in the ball game. Congratulations on that. But just talk about what it feels to just totally dominate a team like you did here today.
Oh, it feels good. I mean, our guys did a great job making some plays. They put the ball in play a decent amount, and we hit the ball really well. So without those guys in the field making the plays and hitting the ball, we wouldn't be able to do that. So.
We'll talk about how your team's playing right now. It looks to be the big 20-something to 0 win you had against Oshkosh West last week. The bats are going, the pitching's going right now, and your feelings going into the postseason now with this first win and playing the winner of the Columbus Beloit Turner game.
Yeah, I think we're in a great spot. Our bats kind of heated up last week with the Oshkosh game, and we kept it going. So we just got to keep that going all playoffs.
Well, Mason, just an unbelievable game here today. Congratulations, and a great game for the team here today. So congratulations on your performance today.
Thank you.
Hey, Mason Holtz joining us, and now the guy on the other side of the plate, but also with a great hitting game here today is Chase Beam, 2 for 3 in the ball game, walked also in the game, had that 2 RBI double in the first inning, and just feeling it today, I suppose, at the plate. Putting a little power behind the ball, and talk about your hitting today.
Yeah, no, I just felt super good, comfortable behind the plate. I just wanted to get my foot down early and drive the ball to right center. That's kind of been my approach all season. So to be able to execute that tonight was phenomenal.
What does it look like from the catcher's perspective when you got a guy pitching like Mason today? Is it kind of fun as a catcher? You know he's going to be kind of hitting his spots and everything here today?
Yeah, I mean, it's unreal. I mean, getting the opportunity to catch an almost perfect game. And Mason was on fire tonight. He was hitting his spots. Wherever I was setting up, he was hitting it. So it makes it really easy for me to do my job there if he's doing his.
Hey, nobody stole on you tonight either, right? With the one base runner they had?
Yeah, that was nice. I do like throwing guys out, though, so.
Okay, we know you got a rocket for an arm, too, but congratulations on a great game, and good luck tomorrow. We'll be here for you when you play in your regional championship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, Chase Beam joining us, too, so... Again, Waupun, very impressive 10-0 victory. We will be here. Big Nate and myself will be here coming up tomorrow to bring you the regional championship game in Division II, as Waupun will be taking on the winner of the Columbus taking on Beloit Turner game. We'll find out who that is before the night is over. But again, join us for that. But why don't you get down here and get down to the field here at the Gus in Waupun and come down here and fill up the place and cheer on your team. They're a fun team to watch offensively and defensively, so they deserve a packed house, boisterous crowd here, and hopefully, and the weather will be better. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, too. So thanks for joining us. Waupun winning 10-0, a one-hitter for Mason Holtz, and taking care of business against the Crimson Tide of Edgerton 10-0 in 6 innings. And the regional championship right around 4:45 or 5 o'clock coming up tomorrow. If you can't get here, we will have it for you on Radio Plus. Have yourself an excellent Tuesday night.
Chocolate, coffee, popcorn, ice cream. That's all that needs to be said about Guth's candy. But Steve and Katie Guth offer much more than your favorite confectionery cravings. Hundreds of decadent handcrafted creations and classic candy faves are swirled together in a casual cafe for long talks, guiltless indulgences, and hot refills. Guth's Candy, corner of Highway 49 and 151, Waupun. Order your Guth favorites online for a sweet surprise at guthscandy.com. Guth's Candy in Waupun, a chocolate legacy 4 generations strong.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now. Start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun. Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about some of the brand new appetizers here at the Other Bar. Andy, what do we have?
Yeah, we're always trying something new. This week we're featuring dill pickle curds, some pizza rolls, and some Korean spring rolls. But you'll have to check our special board. That pretty much changes by the day, and we bring in some new stuff as often as possible.
And soups, of course, always changing, and different daily specials. So let's run through that in case people don't know, Andy.
Daily specials, we have something going on every day. Monday, of course, is all-you-can-eat shrimp and fries with pizza specials going on after 4 p.m. Tuesdays, we got Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4. Thursdays is build your own burger. Friday, of course, is fish all day long. Saturday is appetizer special, buy one, get one half off. And Sunday, we're back to wings again.
The outside patio, let's bring the sunshine out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the weather lately, but we seem to be getting this pattern of nothing but rain for 3 days and then sun for 1. But yes, our patio is definitely open. We got the umbrellas out there on the sunny days, so by all means, come in and hang out on the patio. You can obviously enjoy the beer garden when the nice weather.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
The Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
This is Kate from Geisler's Jewelry of downtown Waupun. We've recently expanded our storefront and would like to invite you to the grand opening celebration of Geisler's Jewelry New Diamond Center, June 7th and 8th. Enjoy light appetizers and refreshments as you browse Geisler's extensive selection of jewelry. Exciting giveaways include a 2-carat lab-grown diamond, a Blackstone grill, and your chance at several gift certificates to local businesses. Come and join us for the grand opening celebration of Geisler's Jewelry New Diamond Center, Friday, June 7th, 9 until 5, and Saturday, June 8th, 9 until 3. Main Street, downtown Waupun.
Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven Excalibur VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheels break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seedbed. No daily grease maintenance features save you time and money. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 29.5 foot to 40 foot working widths. To learn more, visit www.kuhn.com.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches.
Okay.
We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Okay, welcome back again to the Gus and Waupun. Steve Winterhack with you. Coming back again just to kind of look at some of the other stats, a little more detail about the baseball game here today. But Waupun again winning 10-0 over the Edgerton Crimson Tide. So impressive victory for them against definitely the headline of the story. If they had this in the newspaper, would be the great pitching performance by Mason Holtz. Only gave up 1 hit, and that wasn't until the 6th inning in the ball game, but just 1 hit in the ball game, 11 strikeouts, just totally owned the Crimson Tide hitters in the game. He just had control of all of his stuff, and like Chase Beam said in our post-game interview, it's just really fun to catch for a guy that's on. He just hit his spots, he just showed him where he wanted it and put it right there, and just took total control of the ball game, even when he kind of got down to the count. I see Columbus knocked off the Beloit Turner Trojans by a score of 12-0. They had a 7-run third inning of that ball game, so Waupun will be playing the Columbus Cardinals, who are the 20th ranked team in the state in Division II. So they actually do the rankings. When you look up WIS Sports, they have the rankings all the way up through 20, and Columbus is number 20, and Waupun, I think, was ranked maybe number 12 or so on the rankings. So again, Waupun, strong performance again. Also offensively, Evan Sauer, a 2 for 3 a day with a couple singles in the ball game. Also hit by a pitch, and 2 for 3 game for Chase Beam, like we had mentioned and talked to him after the game. And he had that 2 RBI double to kind of set the pace for Waupun to get their first 2 runs in that first inning. So a great job by Chase Beam, and he also crossed home plate a couple times. 2 for 2 game for Ethan Cunningham. We also had a chance to talk to him after the game, and also that included a double, and he had that RBI to get the 3rd run of the ball game in for Waupun back in the first inning. Also, Logan Paul was 1 for 3 in the game with an RBI, had a single back in the 3rd inning, and a nice game for number 9 in the batting order, Landon Richter. He had himself a couple singles. He was 2 for 2, got on base every time. He crossed home plate once in the ball game, so has some great production out of the number 9 batter in your batting order. And it's fun to watch people out on the base paths like Ethan Cunningham today with the great speed he has, and Evan Sauer out there, Mason Holtz, and Emmett Hull when he's out there. Those guys are fast. Brian Ferris is an unbelievably fast runner out there, and Landon Richter. So a lot of speed on Waupun's team. They get on the bases, and they try to get that extra base sooner or later, get himself to second, maybe third base, and they did that effectively, except for the 5th inning when a couple of guys got thrown out. But a nice game here for Waupun offensively. And like I said before, we got the final score in that Columbus game. They won 12-2 in their ball game over at Columbus, and they won. So they'll be playing right here at the Gus coming up tomorrow. Waupun taking on the Columbus Cardinals, and we will be here for that game. Big Nate will bring his video stuff up here, and I'll be doing the play-by-play for you coming up tomorrow at the Gus in Waupun as they go for a regional championship. And looks like, I'm not sure if the Waupun Lady Warriors game was done, but they were winning like 6-0 in their ball game, so hopefully that one held true over on the other end of Lincoln Street. And Waupun Lady Warriors going for that sectional championship unless something drastically changed since the last time we looked. Again, Waupun Lady Warriors going for a chance to go to the state tournament coming up on Thursday at Winneconne. So that is about it. Waupun wins 10-0 in 6 innings against the Crimson Tide of Edgerton, home of Steve Stricker. At least it was when he went to high school. Now he lives in Madison, of course. But again, an entertaining ball game for Waupun fans. They just played very dominating in this game, and we'll be here again coming up tomorrow. Why don't you count on about 4:45 start in that ball game? We thought 5 o'clock was going to be the start tonight, but it was 4:45. So come on down here, cheer on your Waupun Warriors. Fill the place up, make it a loud, great home environment here for Waupun as they'll be taking on the Columbus Cardinals coming up tomorrow at 4:45 here at the Gus for a regional championship. Congratulations to the Waupun girls and the Waupun boys moving on. Girls in the sectionals to their championship and the boys in the regionals for their regional championship. And we'll have those games for you again right here on RP Sports. Waupun winning 10-0 in 6 innings against the Edgerton Crimson Tide. And we'll talk to you tomorrow right here from the Gus in Waupun as a little lightning flash just happens in the background. This has been Waupun Warrior Baseball on RP Sports.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of all of our young athletes and what they receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones Investments is a proud supporter of Waupun Warrior Sports. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs today by visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Home and Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Home and Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Home and Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
Imagine you're on a John Deere mower. The smooth ride lets you escape into your yard. Intuitive controls make you feel like you're one with the machine. And with attachments for every season, you can enjoy it all year long. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Baldwin Implement, your full-line John Deere dealer in Waupun or Beaver Dam today to see the difference for yourself. You just have to get in that seat. See the full range of John Deere compact tractors and attachments today at Baldwin Implement, Waupun and Beaver Dam.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life. all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live without pain.
Shop some great deals this week at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. Pints of blueberries, a pound of strawberries, 6-ounce blackberries, all two for $5. Piggly Wiggly large eggs, $1.99 with your card. Food Club yogurt, 10 for $5 with your card. And Tropicana orange juice, $3.99 with your card. And shop cattails connected to Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. Shop the pig all this week for incredible deals. It's Waupun's Piggly Wiggly.
Chocolate, coffee, popcorn, ice cream. That's all that needs to be said about Guth's candy. But Steve and Katie Guth offer much more than your favorite confectionery cravings. Hundreds of decadent handcrafted creations and classic candy faves are swirled together in a casual cafe for long talks, guiltless indulgences, and hot refills. Guth's Candy, corner of Highway 49 and 151 Waupun. Order your Guth favorites online for a sweet surprise at guthscandy.com. Guth's Candy in Waupun, a chocolate legacy 4 generations strong.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brookborn and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about some of the brand new appetizers here at the Other Bar. Andy, what do we have?
Yeah, we're always trying something new. This week we're featuring dill pickle curds, some pizza rolls, and some Korean spring rolls. But you'll have to check our special board. That pretty much changes by the day, and we bring in some new stuff as often as possible.
And soups, of course, always changing, and different daily specials. So let's run through that in case people don't know, Andy.
Daily specials, we have something going on every day. Monday, of course, is all-you-can-eat shrimp and fries with pizza specials going on after 4 p.m. Tuesdays, we got Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4. Thursdays is build your own burger. Friday, of course, is fish all day long. Saturday is appetizer special, buy one, get one half off. And Sunday, we're back to wings again.
The outside patio, let's bring the sunshine out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the weather lately, but we seem to be getting this pattern of nothing but rain for 3 days and then sun for 1. But yes, our patio is definitely open. We got the umbrellas out there on the sunny days, so by all means, come in and hang out on the patio. You can obviously enjoy the beer garden when the nice weather.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
The Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navas, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navas is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navas Waupun. A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
This is Kate from Geisler's Jewelry of downtown Waupun. We've recently expanded our storefront and would like to invite you to the grand opening celebration of Geisler's Jewelry New Diamond Center, June 7th and 8th. Enjoy light appetizers and refreshments as you browse Geisler's extensive selection of jewelry. Exciting giveaways include a 2-carat lab-grown diamond, a Blackstone grill, and your chance at several gift certificates to local businesses. Come and join us for the grand opening celebration of Geisler's Jewelry New Diamond Center, Friday, June 7th, 9 until 5, and Saturday, June 8th, 9 until 3. Main Street, downtown Waupun.
A warm and humid Wisconsin summer. You know, at some point you'll be saying, "Turn on the AC!" Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install American Standard furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online